Progress comes from caring more about what needs to be done than about who gets credit. Dorothy Height was born on March 24, 1912, in Richmond, Virginia. Dorothy graduated from New York University in 1933 with both a bachelor's and master's degree in educational psychology. After working for a time as a social worker, Dorothy joined the staff of the Harlem YWCA, the Young Women's Christian Association. In 1937, Dorothy met educator and founder of the National Council of Negro Women, Mary McLeod Bethune, when Bethune and U.S. First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt came to visit her facility. Dorothy soon volunteered with the National Council of Negro Women and became close to McLeod. One of Dorothy's major accomplishments at the YWCA was directing the integration of all its centers in 1946. She also established its Center for Racial Justice in 1965, which she ran until 1977. In 1957, Dorothy became the president of the National Council of Negro Women. Through the center and the council, she became one of the leading figures of the civil rights movement. Dorothy worked with Martin Luther King Jr., A. Philip Randolph, Roy Wilkins, Whitney Young, John Lewis, and James Farmer, sometimes called the Big Six of the civil rights movement, on different campaigns and initiatives. In 1963, Dorothy was one of the organizers of the famed March on Washington. Despite her skills as a speaker and leader, Dorothy was not invited to talk that day, highlighting some of the sexism that was rampant within the civil rights movement despite the great and overt contributions that black women had on the movement. After the March on Washington, Dorothy joined the fight for women's rights. In 1971, she helped found the National Women's Political Caucus with Gloria Steinem, Betty Friedan, and Shirley Chisholm. In 1994, President Clinton awarded her the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Dorothy passed away on April 20th, 2010 in Washington, D.C. Her legacy as a social worker, educator, activist, an all-around amazing black woman will inspire generations to come.